Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Holistic Witch's Cottage. It's me, Melissa, and today we're going to talk about how all things are connected, and there's a lot to talk about today. At the time of this recording, it is January 30th, so February 1st will be 2 days away. On Sunday, I'm recording on a Friday, and so we have the first of the month rituals coming, and then there's also a full moon in February called the snow moon coming, and then one of the Wheel of the Year holidays, or the Sabbats, is on February 1st to February 2nd, and that would be Imbolc or Imbolc, depending on your preferred pronunciation. And there's much folklore about all of those things, so that's mainly what I'll be talking about today. As far as a weekly update, I'm sore, my back hurts, my hip hurts, and not from a fun way, but from a shoveling snow way and walking outdoors in sub-zero temperatures. The weather is still extremely rough in my part of central Pennsylvania. My hubby taught me how to use the giant roof tool, the roof hoe. So what this is a giant expandable hoe. Now, remember, I'm only 5'2", so I'm supposed to be able to expand this thing to its full length, which I didn't measure, but it's probably 3 times taller than I am, and then lift that thing up and gently touch it upon the roof and pull the snow off the roof onto the ground without getting it caught in the gutters and without dumping it upon myself. So that was my challenge of the week, and I'm still having a little soreness from that. I did put a little wintertime yoga and time video up for some gentle back and shoulder stretches for those of you who were also experiencing the aches and pains of winter. And I threw in some fun activities to do with the kids too. Some fun winter-based, snow-based stretches for kids who have been trapped at home because of snow days. So that's what's going on as far as the update. As far as like what's been happening in the kitchen, I made some big pots of soup at the beginning, big kettles of soup at the beginning of the week, and mostly been surviving off of those since. So I haven't even done any cool cooking. I'm looking out my window. The neighbor is staring at the driveway, which I shoveled last night. Apparently he's not happy, so we may be hearing a very unhappy knock at my door well, maybe he's going the other way. I hope so. I better adjust something or we're going to be getting some beep beeps. Okay. My hubby got me one of those Ring cameras because I've been getting some harassment from people, so this way he can see when that happens too. So I can kind of keep track of my comings and goings when it sounds stalkery, but it's not. Sometimes I worry when I'm here alone and doing the driveway cleanup. If I fell or something, no one would know. So the Ring is helpful for that. So that is the weekly update. So let's talk about the folklore. Let's start with February 1st is coming. So our standard beginning of the month folklore and rituals, if you please. So there's been a lot more debate about this blowing cinnamon in the door or out the door, or should you use a cinnamon broom, or should you make a spray? If you're doing the cinnamon thing, choose whatever resonates with you. My only concern would be some of these things may be harmful to pets. So you may want to do some research on that, depending on what you're using. I have a cinnamon allergy, not like some of my other allergies, which are really scary. This one's just an annoyance. So I don't do the cinnamon through the door thing. I did read some supplementary rituals you can do to for abundance and good luck and prosperity. Instead of using the cinnamon, you could use ginger, or you could use rosemary, or you could use basil. And quite honestly, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of it comes down to intention. So use whatever is safe for you, and that's good with me. So there's that one, and then of course the first of the month, rabbit, rabbit, rabbit for good luck. We're supposed to say rabbit 3 times. I'm hoping if I keep saying it, somebody will just bring me some more Angora rabbits. I think I might want to get back into the bunny business again. I miss it. They were snuggly friends. I'm not sure how well Momo would adjust to them being around, but he can deal. When the neighbors had free-range chickens, and the chickens would show up in Momo's porch in Momo's area, he didn't like it, but he adjusted to it, and I would hope he would do the same with the rabbits. Okay. So, February full moon, snow moon on the 1st of February. So I did some research on that, and that is considered a purification moon. We'll get more into that in a bit. That's considered a purification moon and a cleansing moon. So if you have anything that you would like to cleanse or purify from your life, you can state that and blow a wish to the moon, and the purifying power of the snow moon may take care of that for you. As far as moon water, I feel like I get repetitive talking about this every month, but the moon water posts never seem to stop. If you are new and you want to do moon water, it's okay. You can put it outside. But if you're using a container that can break and you're putting your water out in freezing weather, that is something to be aware of. And I have read and replied to many posts like that over the years. People thinking that their magic was particularly powerful because their jar broke. I'm looking out my window because there's something odd going on. Okay. So I'm going to pause for a second, and I will be right back. I'm back. Anytime I pause the phone and come back to this, sometimes it changes the sound quality, so I hope we're still okay. So I'm not sure what's going on outside. I expected to hear yelling and shouting and gnashing of teeth, but apparently they're not going to holler at me, so. Okay, cool. If they're just going on their merry way, that's cool. We have a long paved shared driveway, which I do, just because of my husband's schedule, I do most of the snow cleanup. And the neighbors, I shouldn't probably talk about this on the podcast, but they rarely help with it at all. But he never hesitates to yell at me about not being happy with things. So whatever, I thought you might be able to hear that. That could have been entertaining for you. So we'll just proceed back to moon water. If you want to make moon water, put moon water in a container. You can put it outside if it's very, very cold. You may not want to leave it long. If you would prefer to do it inside at a window, that's acceptable as well. It's fine. Some people keep putting more and more rules on these. There's actually like a 3-day window on the full moon. The day of, the day before, and the day after. Even on a cloudy sky, the moon's energy is still there. So if you'd like to absorb full moon energy into your water, the energy is still there, even if there's cloudy conditions. But there's a lot of different rules. People keep adding more rules to this, and I'm not real big on gatekeeping, so, which as you wish. If you want to experiment with the moon water thing, put some out. And if you're going to drink it, my only rule would be use safe potable water for that. I use my moon water on my plants. If I have leftover, sometimes I might put some in the bath or use it to rinse my hair or something. But for the most part, I primarily use mine for my plants. And some people add herbs and crystals and things to theirs. I don't do that. Some crystals don't do well in the water, so I just avoid all that. So however you choose to do it is how you choose to do it. It's cool. I'm a little distracted because there's still something weird going on outside my window, but we will proceed on. So full moon on February 1st. I might go outside and do a little drawing down of the moon bathing exercise depending on the weather. I haven't done that in a while. I love to go out and moon gaze, so if the weather cooperates, I might go out and do that, even though it will be very, very, very cold. As far as putting crystals out under the moon, this time of the year, I usually do mine inside, and I just put them in like a little plastic basket and put them inside at the window to be cleansed by moonlight, and then I recharge mine with a bell until I can feel my crystals vibrate. Some people like to put them outside. I'm just simply not doing that right now because of the weather. Not only is it extremely sub-zero cold, but it's very windy, and I just don't want my stuff to get blown around and blow away. So I do mine inside during this time of the year. So I think that covers the moon stuff. We'll get a little more into purification with the Wheel of the Year holiday, and it lines up this year because the full moon aligns with the Wheel of the Year holiday. So February 1st, February 2nd is the midpoint between the winter solstice and spring equinox. I think I said that correctly. Yay. And it is known as Imbolc or Imbolc, which was a Celtic festival and then spread across Europe to other places. That's why there's some different pronunciations. It is the midpoint between the two. Now, from a pagan perspective and maybe a Celtic perspective, there's a lot of different ways to celebrate this holiday. Originally, it was a celebration because during the ancient times, food was starting to run out, but this was the time of year that the sheep were starting to reproduce and come back into season. So there was fresh milk, there was new milk, and there were also signs of spring occurring. So in some parts of the year, they actually start, with their gardens, they start sprouting seeds around February 1st. That would, unless I get a big greenhouse someday, that would be foolish for me to do here. We still have frost until late May, so starting seedlings in February in the house is not sustainable for me, because I have nowhere to transplant them, so I can't maintain them for months and months in the house. So I usually wait until like April to do that type of thing. But in some parts of the world you can, so if you can, that's awesome. If you're like me and you just want to browse through your seed catalogs, that's great too. So that was one of the parts. It was like celebrating the new life, new spring, because that means they would be able to replenish their food. Now, from an Irish perspective, and this gets a little weird, and I don't celebrate this myself, this is more my husband's thing. The Bridget of Kildare, the Saint Bridget, some people see her as a goddess, some people see her as a patron saint. She's considered Mary or Mother of the Goyle in Irish, and like the patron mother of Ireland. Okay, so some compare her to Mary, the mother of Jesus as well. So it depends just like what your own personal philosophy and what your cultural background is with that. I don't do much with Saint Bridget or Brigid or Bridget, depending on your preferred pronunciation. When Christopher was younger and we used to read the puka pages for every Wheel of the Year holiday, we started making the St. Bridget's crosses out of pipe cleaners, and I've actually tried to do those with reeds, and I'm not very good at it. But I'm pretty good at making them with pipe cleaners, and I did post some tutorials how to make the Brigid's crosses with reeds, with paper, and with pipe cleaners, if anyone would like to experiment with that. There's some other lore concerning Brigid regarding dollies, making a Brigid's bride, which I've never done. And then some people put a scarf outside on their gate or their hedge on the night of, I guess it would actually be January 31st to February 1st. Put it out and then leave it out for Brigid to bless it. And then if you have an ailment or a sore throat, if you tie the scarf around your throat, it's supposed to heal it. My husband has actually done the scarf thing, but again, I don't really celebrate the Celtic stuff as much as some other people do. So that's not really part of my path or practice, but it is interesting folklore, and I know many people who follow me do practice those things. So that's interesting. Now, like most of the Wheel of the Year holidays, there's a lot concerning fire, so bonfire or candles, special flowers, snowdrops seem to be popular, anything that's white. I know I'm missing something. And of course the food, and some of it does focus around Irish food. I had to look this up. Colcannon, which I think is mashed potatoes with cabbage or kale in it. I think I'll be skipping that one. There were some other potato dishes. Dairy-based dishes are very popular. And using up the remainder of the root crops. So that's something I should probably do, because we still have some root crops left, and I still have some butternut squash that I need to use, and 2 pumpkins as well. So maybe I'll do something with that. Now, some people like to make desserts that are lemon or citrus to welcome back the light or welcome back the sun. I did see that I have a lemon cake mix, and I found this frosting recipe. It's called the $300 Ermine frosting recipe. I have no idea what that means, but it's very similar to a frosting that my mom used to make. I don't usually make frosting or icing here at the house. We usually skip that because of the sugar content. But I might make some lemon cupcakes and make a half batch of that Ermine frosting. And if I do, I'll talk about that on the next podcast and share the recipe for that. But I haven't done it yet, so I can't talk about it. So purification with the snow or purification with fire, they would burn up the residuals of the old crops, the old root crops, to start anew. There's some jumping over the fire and jumping over the brooms folklore that I've read before. I didn't find so much this year, but those things tend to travel around in cycles as well. So we have the purification of the full snow moon, and then we have the purifications of the Imbolc rituals. So if you feel like you need a fresh start, maybe take some of that moon water and do a little blessing upon yourself for a fresh start and a pure start to February. Now, I actually personally don't celebrate Imbolc the way many do. I celebrate the Christianized version, or Candlemas. I usually make a fresh batch of candles at that time of year, and I am an ordained minister, so some people take their candles to be blessed by a priest or to get candles blessed by the priest. I bless mine myself with moon water. So I will be using the blessed snow moon water for that ritual. Now, if you choose to bless, let me adjust here a little bit. If you plan to bless your own candles, you can bless your own intention into them. And just touching upon politics for a bit, a lot of people have been reaching out to me. Miss Melissa, what are you doing in regards to Minneapolis, and what are you doing in regards to that? Well, I've been lighting candles and praying for protection for weeks in regards to that situation. I do support lawful immigration enforcement. I am concerned about collateral damage. I have talked about that before. I am concerned about individuals who may be untrained or undertrained in certain law enforcement jobs, and that doesn't only pertain to immigration, because that happens in our area as well with corrections. We hear and see a lot about that, and I'm actually having a little personal issue with one of those people in the neighborhood. We have a lot of neighbors. We have a lot of people that live, we live in a really tiny town. So when I talk about neighbors, that could be somebody like, 2 blocks away or 3 blocks away. But we have neighbors that do work in the prison system. We have family that works in the prison system, but I am having an issue with a gentleman right now who works in corrections. He's been kind of lurking around. He's angry at me because he thinks I did something I didn't do. But, again, sometimes bad actors take certain jobs because they feel it gives them license to harass people. And that's not so much the job itself, it's just certain people who are attracted to certain jobs. And I'll leave it like that. But I've been doing the protection candles for weeks, guys, and I've posted things online that people could join me in those prayers too. As far as some of the stuff that's happening in certain groups, darker things, I don't I don't participate in those types of things, and I will leave that at that. I always say, like, practice as you wish, your path is your path, witch as you wish. But there are people doing things that don't resonate with me, and I'm not going to jump on board on that. So it just is what it is. But if you want to bless your own candles, you can state your intention, you can think it, you can say it, and you can carve a cross into your candle or another symbol that resonates with you, whatever that might be. Maybe a heart, maybe a smiley face, maybe a sun, maybe a rune or a sigil. It's your choice. And if you'd like to anoint them with some blessed holy water or with some blessed oil, that is your prerogative to do so. So I will be doing that. Sometimes I share that online over on Yoga and Time. So if I decide to do a video of that and do the community blessing of candles, I will let y'all know, and I'll post that. I have done that in the past. I may do that again. I haven't decided for sure yet, because I haven't made a new batch of candles yet. I'm putting the cart before the horse. I make soy candles here. I usually do them in soap trays, or I do them in small jars, depending on what I want. So, if candle making interests you, you can order those supplies on Amazon or in most craft stores. And I like to use the soy wax because it's easy cleanup, and I feel like it's a little more environmentally friendly. I would love to work with beeswax in the future, but it's extremely expensive. So I think I will stick with soy for right now. So as far as Candlemas, from a Christian perspective, that is when some churches do the blessings of candles, and it represents the presentation of the Lord Jesus and the purification of his mother, Mary, which were Jewish rituals at the time. And they may still be. I don't know a lot about the Jewish faith. Sorry about that. But I follow a more Christianized version of that. So my family altar that I have in my living room is still, I have a Mary and a baby Jesus. Well, he's actually more the age of presentation, to be honest. Let's call him small toddler Jesus, and 2 doves in a snow globe. And then I surround those with red silk roses, actually from my wedding bouquet that I saved. And I adorn Mary in ribbons, and I used that for Yule or Christmas this year. And then I have a jar of pine and cranberries up there, and then some other things in a rose quartz crystal. And then I have lovely burgundy candles out to match. Now I will be changing that up. I always keep a cross with a rose on it in that area. I will be I'm switching to white. So I have the Holy Family. I have a music box. It's ivory of Joseph and Mary and Jesus, and I'll be putting that on my altar. And I think I'll be taking the pine jar. I think it's time to give that back to the earth, give the contents back to the earth, or the compost, or the cranberries are starting to turn. I haven't decided what I'm going to add to the jar. I'm going to be putting out white candles. Maybe I'll just do moon water, maybe with some rosemary or some purifying herbs. That might be neat. I haven't done that before. So maybe I'll do that this year. So my family altar will be white. I don't think I have any white silk flowers, but I might. So I'll have to check that. So that's what I do here. For like the Wheel of the Year, I change that family altar, but mine's always Christian themed. I know other people do it other ways, and that's cool. And I try to do my flowers and my candles that correspond with the holiday. So I'll be switching from Christmas red to winter white. And I'll be making some candles. Now, as far as food, I'll probably stick with the traditional Imbolc food. I want to do the lemon cupcakes, so I hope I have time to do that. And I'll probably make a big root crop soup for that, because we tend to prefer that type of thing in the winter. Plus, I'm also eating meat-free right now. 3 weeks, no meat. I have had a little bit of dairy, but I've been mostly plant-based, and I'm still making all my own oat milk. I did share some scrambled eggs with Christopher, and I had a little bit because he didn't finish what I made, and there was a little bit of cream in that. And I did have a couple eggs. That was the first time I had eggs in 3 weeks as well. So, doing well with a plant-based diet, trying to get my cholesterol down, trying to be healthy because all things are connected. So back to Candlemas. So some churches may be celebrating, probably the ones around here won't, so I usually just do my own prayer ritual, my own candle ritual, and I will be praying Psalm 91 for protection for all who need it, for anyone that wants to join in with that. Now, there's some other things going on as well. I'm a Pennsylvania girl, so February 2nd is Groundhog Day. I put up a post of other famous furry prognosticators, but I have met Punxsutawney Phil, the famous groundhog, in person twice. I got to shake Phil's paw. They sometimes let you do that if they have a very well-behaved Phil. Now, obviously, there's more than one Phil, and then there's a Phyllis. There's Phyllises, too. So they have a groundhog zoo. They have it behind the library, and you can see all the groundhogs. There's not just one. I know that people who support PETA don't like the whole Groundhog Day thing, but I've been there, and from what I've seen, those critters are the most pampered pets. I mean, they do not appear to be mistreated. I mean, from what I've personally seen, they do not appear to be mistreated. Years ago, I took my oldest son to attend, and then Christopher's gone too, and we have visited what they call the Groundhog Zoo, and it's just a little containment area. They're behind glass, and they have people that go in there and care for them and give them like little groundhog treats, and they're pretty spoiled. So I've not seen any groundhog abuse. Now, that folklore is based on German folklore I guess this goes back to like the 14 and 1500s. They would observe the behavior of badgers and hedgehogs and then base the arrival of spring upon that. No, I don't think hedgehogs, like you used to be able to buy them in pet stores, but hedgehogs, not a common thing in Pennsylvania. But we do have groundhogs, or whistle pigs, everywhere. We've had them on our own property. And so in the 1800s, I guess in 1886, because I did some research on this, that was when it was first mentioned in Punxsutawney that they were forming a groundhog club. And then in 1887, at a location called Gobbler's Knob, they did the first groundhog festival, where they brought out a groundhog to see if he could see his shadow. And If it's bright and sunny and he sees his shadow, we're supposed to have 6 more weeks of winter weather. There's also some Imbolc folklore about that. It's an Irish saying about bright and clear, winter is near. Spring starts generally March 20th, March 21st, so it's 6 weeks until spring anyway on the calendar. So do that as you may, but I have gone to the festivities at Punxsutawney, and if you're ever in central Pennsylvania, that's more western Pennsylvania. It's about an hour and 15-minute drive, and we're not talking about a highway drive. This is like country roads from where I'm at to where that is. It's about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half, not traveling on the nicest roads to get to Punxsutawney, and it is a huge party. It's amazing. Their festival is amazing. I would love to go back. The weather is not cooperated, and it was... My weather app said it was 11 degrees below zero when I got up this morning, so I certainly won't be traveling through the woods in sub-zero temperatures to go walk around in the cold to do that this year. But it is a fun party, and it is a fun folklore and cultural celebration, and that's what we celebrate here in the cottage. Everything's connected. These old cultures, these old little folklores and recipes and things that we hang on to. Some people call it witchcraft. Some people just call it family tradition. Whatever you want to call it is fine. Most of us still hang on to a bit of that, and that's how we're still connected to the old ways. And I think what they do at Punxsutawney is fun. And I would love to go back again. And maybe someday that will happen. So there were actually a few other things I wanted to end on other than the big ones. The snow moon, Imbolc, Candlemas, presentation of the Lord, purification of Mary, the St. Bridget of Kildare celebrations, and Groundhog's Day, and then all the other weather prognosticating critters across the world. I posted a whole list of those today. I actually met Dunkirk Dave years ago too. That's a groundhog up in Dunkirk, New York, near where I used to live back in the late 80s. I saw Dunkirk Dave too. I didn't shake his paw, but I met that one too. So apparently they're still doing the Dunkirk Dave thing up there too. But there's others, and there's some cryptid celebrations too, but I'm not going to get into that too much today. Going along with the food, February 1st is Tater Tot Day, Hash Browns Day, Pancakes and Hash Brown Breakfast Day, and World Ukulele Day. And that made me think of something dumb, because I do a lot of dumb things here. As a homeschooling mama, music was a huge part of Christopher's education. We own a piano. We have multiple guitars. I was in the band when I was a teenager, so I play numerous band instruments, and we do have a ukulele. Christopher did not seem to be as fond of the ukulele as I was. It is World Ukulele Day. It is Pancake and Breakfast Day. And the only songs I really still remember how to play on the ukulele are songs from the Cartoon Network cartoon Adventure Time. I do not own the rights to any of those songs. If you are interested in getting the lyrics or getting the chord progressions to play any of those songs, they are available. You can Google it, because I looked it up again today, and there's like all kind of templates for that. But I'm not going to play the ukulele for you here. I am not brave enough to do that. But one of the songs I used to play on the ukulele to annoy Christopher was the Bacon Pancake song from from Adventure Time, and it goes something like this. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take a bacon and put it in a pancake. That's bacon pancakes. That's what it takes. Bacon pancakes. And then it's like, yay! You know, so I didn't sing it. I just said the lyrics. I do not own any rights to that song. If you want to learn the bacon pancake song, you can find videos or find lyrics online. And that's where I'm going to end today. So lots of cultural celebrations, some silly celebrations, maybe celebrate dairy foods by making pancakes, bacon pancakes, and sing songs with ukuleles or whatever. Okay, it's all connected, or at least I'm really stretching to make it connected today. But full moon blessings for those of you who do celebrate Imbolc blessings, those of you who celebrate St. Bridget blessings, for those who celebrate Candlemas. Hey, bless myself for you guys. You can't see it because I'm in a podcast. Okay? Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope your weather is safer and warmer than where it is here. Blessings on your journey. If you need to reach out to me because you would like a personal blessing for candles, you can do that on social media or at theholisticwitch@gmail.com. And if you have a personal intention that you would like me to pray for you for your candle blessings, I would be happy to do that. I think that sums it up. We went long today, 42 minutes. Wherever you are, everything's connected, which as you wish. Blessings, and bye-bye.